So there's a lot that happened to him. We don't know what happened to her. It looks like the state may call some witnesses, and we even had, HLN had a guest on who's not a witness for the state, but who saw her like the day after the killing, and she was wearing long sleeve shirt, and it was summertime, and so that it seems that she may have had some bruises that she was hiding. So we'll see if the state will put on any witnesses to say, yeah, she had some injuries. Nothing like what happened to him, though. Obviously, this was a rage killing, and it's kind of overkill if she were, if we're in self-defense. But if she was an abused person, that would explain the rage, and that's what the defense is trying to do.
And that was my question. When we look at how brutal it was, and when we recognize, because we know that a domestic violence expert is going to testify on her behalf as well, but when you learn that perhaps that she shot him, and by that time he was believed to be dead, that exhibits rage, not self-defense. So when you're looking at those, and I know you've seen them because you've been in court, those horrific crime scene pictures, does that, Beth, in any way, do you think, actually help her defense based on what they're claiming?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know exactly what her experts are going to say, and I mean, there's no hiding, the crime scene and the violence here. She's probably going to have to testify to explain what happened to her. And I have read in court papers that she's alleging that she was taking those pictures of him, and she was using his new digital camera, and she dropped it. And he flew into a rage and lunged at her and knocked her to the ground, and that's what started the fight. And that's when she, stabs him in the heart and then keep stabbing him and attacking him. But the shot to the head, I don't know that that's part of the rage. I guess you could argue that. The state says that that's part of staging the scene. The state says this whole scene is staged, and I'm sure they'll explain exactly why she was staging it and what she was hoping to lead the police to believe. She reached out to the police the day his body was found. She's calling the detectives, and they didn't call her back until the next day when she called a second time, and she's offering her assistance. By then she's back in California, 1,000 miles away. So this is a woman who's saying that this is a justified killing, but she drove 1,000 miles to see him. It's not like he went over to her house and started getting violent with her